My mental health since I've started this has just slowly been on such a decline. I feel a little bit dead inside.
What's happening? Welcome to the Chosen Not Taken show. I am your host, Real Roy, aka Chosen Not Taken. Choose your life. Don't just take what it gives you. And you already know what I'm gonna ask for. Hit that like. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe to the vibe. Hit the notification bell. I'm a little tongue twisted, so you can always get these gems that I'm dropping every single day. Well, look, of course, I just made a video about Ebony K. Williams, beautiful melanated sister. Seems that she's making a turn in the right direction, talking about how women should pursue marriage early in life, and saying that you should not only pursue your PhD, but also pursue your MRS, your Mrs. degree. She's saying there's nothing wrong with pursuing your career and things of that nature, but do it while you're married and when you're young and you still fine as wine and can't nobody tell you nothing. She's telling you don't put it on hold unless that's what you really and truly want to do, because like she say, she's turned 40 and she's understanding the difficulties that come along with dating. Well, look, we got something else today. Big shout out to Red Pill Awareness, the Instagram that I got this from. OF Model was just talking about how empty she feels since she's been in this industry, the erotic video industry. You know what? I'm done talking. Roll the clip.
My mental health since I've started this has just slowly been on such a decline. I feel a little bit dead inside. I feel completely desensitized. Not to sound funny, but I really don't feel any type of desire or attraction to men in general anymore. Just know that if you are a person who's ever been interested in doing this, there really are so many downsides. At this point, and I'm willing to admit this now, there's no amount of money that you can give me right now to make me feel giving myself away in certain aspects, even if they're just a few photos or whatever online. It almost isn't worth it anymore. And while I did have such a strong start and it was so much fun in the beginning, after getting burnt out, I started to just feel really differently about the types of messages that I was getting. Seriously, if I had any type of ability to share the things that people have said, just how disgusting they are. And also, when I get curious and nosy sometimes, I'll go look at their profile and they have a whole girlfriend or a whole wife, and sometimes even disgustingly enough they have kids. It makes me feel so conflicted with doing this. When I really sit down to think about what the purpose of all this is, it's really just to visually please a bunch of men. I've been sort of exploring the idea of maybe just having my content be focused on, things that I'm actually interested in, which ultimately is not pleasing men in any way, shape, or form. Y'all can keep your money at this point.
Everything that glitter is not gold. Everything that is glitter is not gold. I remember the wave of the OF hit during the season of the certain virus that was going on, and I seen what happened. It was an influx of money. I'm talking the bankroll was coming in. These women were making a bankroll. But what is it for you to profit the world and lose your soul? According to my good book, it's not worth it. I don't care how much fun you think you're having. I don't care how much money you're making, because what happens is that you where your body stops, your mind keeps going. And the reason why I'm saying it is because you come to your senses and realize that you're doing something that you really and truly didn't want to do. And then when you mature, you realize it wasn't something that you needed to do. A lot of these women are very, very talented and educated, but what they did is that they fell into the trap of temptation, seeing all the fast money. It's just like a man that's out there in the streets. You fall into the trap of the fast money, the freedom that you have to go along with it, because you call yourself an entrepreneur. But the reality of it is you're an exotic worker that's making money off of men. And a lot of women don't want to admit this, but good looking men are not the only people looking at your content. It's the men that you are completely disgusted with, and the men that you really and truly would never give the time of the day to. If you really and truly knew who was looking at your content, you got to realize the nice looking guys, the millionaires, the guys that's really on top of the game, they got action. They got women that's knocking at their door. They got women going around. Not saying that none of them look at your content, but I want you to realize that the people that are making you rich are the guys that you'll never give a chance to. See, that's what makes it so tough, is the fact that I want you to realize something to all my beautiful OF ladies, and I'm not knocking you or anybody that does that kind of content. Realize something. The people that are looking at your content are the people that would never have a chance at you in life. And what they're doing is they're releasing off of you because they feel like that's the closest thing that they can get to you. They know that they have that opportunity to say that they've seen you in that very erotic and very provocative state, and it builds confidence for them because they feel like, if I didn't have to take you out to dinner, I didn't have to put the work in with you, all I had to do was put in $19.99 or whatever you charge, and I got a chance to do that for 30 days. I've had you long, short, deep, and wide for 30 days. And I'm not here to judge. That's not what I'm here for. What I want to do is to bring notice to the fact that I want all the ladies that does this kind of work. I want you to know that it's not the guys that you desire that are buying your content. Not saying that it is some that's doing it, but the majority of men that are really and truly buying your content are the guys that you'll never give your number to. You'll never give your number to. I'm talking about you'll never. You got to realize you're getting some of the worst of the worst. It's some guys that really and truly that are having fun with themselves strictly off of you. And I hate to be that vulgar about it, but it's the truth. And that goes vice versa for men and women. Men also, men have to realize that not only is women looking at your content, men are looking at your content as well. So you have to really truly make a conscious decision that if you're doing this, be prepared for what comes along with it. It's a lonely place unless you get somebody that's into that. But majority of these people are single. They are enjoying their prime. But what happens is your prime eventually goes away, and you become a mature mother or husband, daughter, son, whatever you choose to call yourself, whatever. Know that you slow down, and eventually one day you want to build a family. You want to build your own foundation. And know one thing, whatever you put on the internet don't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. So that's my video for today. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about this, because I think some things are waking up around here, and I think we really and truly making some progress. So I got 3 things. Hold on, before I get those 3 things, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, hit that notification bell for all gems being dropped so you can get a notification to let you know that I'm back on this thing. Look here, I got 3 things before I go. God loves you, I love you, and we keep loving each other. The world's gonna be a better place.